dimensional breaches had formed around the keep. I cannot tell how or why they are occurring.
Well, get with the program, you glorified abacus. We've got our hands full down here. Oh, and Ravenov, say Privyet to Sam. On a day such as this, we extend regardless of what I am here.
Let's again.
Seeing you all reminds me of the old times. Also how far I have fallen. I should never have worked for this syndicate scum.
Hurry up and wait, eh? Classic. This.
You do know the main entrance is locked. Yes.
Hey, come on, dudes, let's go. What the fuck? Oh my god, they went that way? That's crazy, bro. Oh, freaking.
valuable weapon be? What? Where anyone could have it by and steal the living fuck out of it?
Clue me in?
Lawyer ends up ripping off and pays a citizen a small fortune to find it.
Raptor 1 here. Got a full tank. Who needs a ride?
Hi guys, Mr. Holmes here. This is your no-nonsense guide to the Citadel de Morn Eastward. If you
With powerful elemental energy.
happen to find any of those, just look around in the area for a glowing red eye on a page and pick it up. And I'll have a list of all the spawns in the description as well. Then, now to start to understand before round 10. On this side, I want to make sure that all of the elements are I'm not going to explain them out of order or explain stuff before round 10 and then stuff after round 10. I don't think it's right. But how to do it is, so without getting to round 10, you're going to see light zombies spawn in who have a light helmet on their head. You can take those zombies down and so you'll get a flat part here's the first one of these. Go over to one of the four statues in this room here. I'll swear on it with a positive stamp and get yourself to the door. But I'm going to explain these in first though, I'm going to suggest that the first one you do is this lion statue. And you can tell which statue is which in 2 ways. Number one, you look at the chest plate of the statue, and all of them but the raven have the insignia on the chest, and the raven is just a little raven on his shoulder. But also, once you grab the sword, you can look at the name that it gives you, and if you don't know what the name is, you just put your sword away and then put it back out again, and it will show you what the name of the sword is. So you know, oh, okay, I know which sword I'm holding, I can move on with my game. So, we're going to do lion sword first. Once you grab the lion sword, pick a look up at this crystal here, and shoot it from where I'm standing in the game here, and then you can see the property line of view where I'm standing, and the crystals as I'm going to the game. I think the trick to make this work is to understand where the back at the crystal bottom. That was the first crystal, like I just said, that's the second crystal, so I'm going to stand on the beam once again and shoot the next crystal, that's going to reflect into the room here, I'm going to stand on the beam, shoot the crystal again, it's not going to go where I need it to go, so I'm going to shoot it one more time, and that's going to line it up once more, and then again, stand on the beam, shoot the crystal, and I will redirect it back to this statue. Once you go on it, it will drag yourself to the amulet, then run over here, where this yellow and then it's just 12 off, so you've got to get a bunch of kills. I think it's about 15 to 20 kills, and once that is completed, these stars will disappear, and this chest will start glowing yellow. Now, to open that chest, we need to complete another light or lion sword objective. So if you go to the next round here, while you've got the lion sword, you're going to see the parasite spawning having yellow glowing. Where I'm standing in the gameplay here, and melee one of those glowing yellow parasites with your lion sword, and that's going to cause the lion sword to start glowing yellow, and you just then need to melee this door, as you can see here. That's going to put this little symbol on the door, and you just need to repeat kind of spawn.
Keep that heavy.
Why is everyone spiraling over YouTube banning ad blockers? Like, chill guys. Hi. It's a free Chrome extension that's actually made by one of the founders of
Sword upgraded. From here, draw another symbol. Leave this until 4 symbols are illuminated on the door, and then go ahead and melee it. In this video, I'm completing the hardest achievement in Black Ops 6 Zombies, Dark Ops Mastery, which is to complete 15 Dark Ops challenges. These are 19 top secret and super difficult challenges in Zombies. This video is going to show exactly how I did the 15 hardest so that you can unlock them too. There's a lot to do, so let's get started. One of the first Dark Ops that I unlocked was another round, which was to reach round 100 in Black Ops 6 Zombies. Now, to a lot of players, this is actually one of the hardest Dark Ops to do, because getting to round 100 sword upgraded. From here, progress to the next round, take down another night zombie, collect another stamp, and we'll work on the stag sword. To get the basic version, you want to interact with this knight with the stag logo on his chest. Once you've acquired the sword, we now need to get 3 lightning rods. One of the rods can always be found just to the left of the Deadshot daiquiri pipe machine up against these boxes. The second one, you'll need to have the dead wire ammo mod equipped, then the upper brazier, which can be on its chest. If you've interacted and picked up the basic version of the dragon sword, we can start with the first step. If you make your way above Juggernaut, you'll see this dragon statue that you'll be able to place the sword into. Once the sword is placed, 3 braziers will light up around the map in 3 locations that stay the same every game. The first location will be found in the spawn area, and it's this brazier in the corner, and once you interact with it, the character will be set on fire.
Why did I go forward?
such power? Why did you not use it to escape?
To clarify, I am a scholar, not a magician. The incantation only works because the power resides in the citadel, not in me. A test for the dragon.
Picked up the basic version of the dragon sword, we can start with the first step. You make your way above jungle and you see this dragon statue that you'll be able to place the sword into. Once the sword is placed, 3 braziers will light up around the map in 3 locations that stay the same every game. First location will be found in the spawn area and is this brazier.
Never like leaving things to chance.
No way, brother.
How long does it take
is to make your way all the way back to that dragon sword before going to zero KPP. Whilst you're holding this fire, you'll be using the second victory. Dragon. You then want to repeat this for another brazier down over the bar. The exact same route as one way every second on the The final one can be found to the left of the cannon on the village rampart, which is the closest location to the dragon, so you should have no problems whatsoever with this. The third brazier has been returned back to the sword. You will now be given the dragon sword, which is known as Caliber. If you break your first sword, go ahead and push for the next round, where you should get another light sword that will drop another stab, and we can work on the next sword upgrade. This is going to be the light sword Selace, which is marked with a lion symbol. Use your stab to get the basic version of the lion sword. Make your way past Speed Cola in the upper village. If you take a left, you notice that up to this ceiling there is a wall with a lion statue on it that if you melee with my lion statue, you melee on this power statue or make the sword glow yellow that you then want to make it into again to reveal another symbol. See this is the first sword in today's box and then go ahead and melee it, not at the lion. Teleport you into a secondary but right at the end of the place down with the sword. Under the sword there will be a symbol that you want to find on the wall. But you make that symbol and you use the symbol of the sword that you want to shoot and you want to rinse and repeat this a few times with one symbol to the same thing. After that, your sword will glow yellow and you can have the lion sword upgraded. From here, progress to the next round, take down another night zombie, collect another stab, and we work on the stag sword. In the basic version, you want to interact with this knife with the stag logo on his chest. Once you've acquired the sword, we now need to get 3 lightning rods. One of the rods can always be found just to the left of the Deadshot Daiquiri Perk machine up against these boxes. The second one, you need to have the dead wire ammo mod equipped. In the upper village by Speed Cola, there is this fuse box on the wall that if you shoot will send an electrical charge up to an area dropping the second rod. Third and final rod can be a round zombie. You have the rod attached to their body, and the best place I've found to get this really quickly is in the dungeon underground section of the map. To the quiet of 3, make your way to the right side of the hillside rampart, get this bar a small thunderstorm on the hillside starts spawning into the zombies. From here you walk the zombies until your sword is lighting up with electricity, and then whilst it's electrified, run to the bars and melee it. You notice the charge on your sword disappear onto the bars and onto one of the rods. Repeat this 3 total times where your sword is electrified and melee the bars 3 times where the 3 lightning rods are electrified, and you should be able to insert your sword in our traditional way. You'll be able to pick up down the the next round until you have a night zombie, which will drop another stamp for the final sword upgrade being Raven Sword, which is this guy with a raven on the shoulder. The Raven Sword, make your way into the ultimate plan, and somewhere on one of the shelves, either in the middle of the room side, is going to be a little skull. This is where it be game, so it won't be the same as what you're seeing here. But regardless, when you pick it up, it will say that you antiquity item. Now this is about the hardest sword upgrade in the game, but I'm going to make this extremely easy for you to understand. Now I'm unaware there are 12 different animal skulls that you can find in this room. Each skull part relates to a certain animal, but also to a certain star sign. So on screen is a very useful list. I'll also have linked in the description which you can use to refer to the item you get in your game. So in my particular game, I have 2 skulls, which means that I'm following Gemini, and that is also known as twins, because I have 2 sets of skulls, twins. Once you've worked out exactly what item relates to your star sign, you can refer to this graphic on screen, which you'll be using for an upcoming puzzle. So with the antiquity you picked up, you want to make your way to the pub in the spawn. There's a tavern cellar, you'll be able to insert your antiquity, then it's going to want to install. Once both of those are placed, we're then going to be solving a puzzle which seems complicated, but I'm going to break it down. At this point, you should know what the star sign is based on what we have. So this example is Gemini with 2 skulls. Then ability to use this graphic on screen here, which I'll also link in the description. In my puzzle, I have an inner ring that contains 4 green symbols, and the outer ring contains a bunch of white symbols. Once you know what star sign your part In this example, mine is Gemini because it's 2 skulls, and you see that Gemini is under the airhead. But where you inserted the sword, right above it is going to be a green arrow, and we're going to want to rotate the inner ring until we match. So this example is Gemini because I have 2 skulls. Then I'm going to use this graphic on screen here, which I'll also link in the description. In my puzzle, I have an inner ring that contains 4 green symbols, and the outer ring contains a bunch of white symbols. Once you know what star sign your part is assigned to, so in this example, mine is Gemini because it's 2 skulls, and you see that Gemini is under the airhead. When I use the right above it is going to be a green arrow, and we're going to want to rotate the inner ring until we match whatever star sign you have to the corresponding element above. So because I'm Gemini, that means mine's a triangle line on the top, that's facing upwards, and because my skull is Gemini, I'm then going to look for the symbol that matches with my skull. So I'm looking for Gemini, and that is going to be that eye with 2 lines in it. As you can see, once I match them up, I get the puzzle correct. The other anti-thing we have is this, which is a scorpion, as there is a physical scorpion within the rock itself, which matches Scorpio. And another image where I have fish as the antiquity, which means that we have Pisces, which in the previous graphic you see the Pisces relates to fish. If you're still confused at this puzzle, I'll have different images of every antiquity that match to the correct puzzle symbol, so you can get this done extremely easily. If you don't get the puzzle correct or you take too long, you'll have to go to the next round to try again. But if done correctly, there will be a patch of purple ethereal energy on the floor, as well as 2 orbs that will be floating.
No, do you think? I'll wait. My boat's coming!
even doing it. The talisman in your hands is not always dangerous.
Holy shit, Jumbo. railroad programs.
I spy with my little eye something beginning with B. More than choose, patience is definitely. My boat's coming! Awaiting them, eh? Fuck, my love. Suspense. It's kind of boring me, honestly. I am well. Yep, nice little one.
Hey, can you hear me?
Looks like you came prepared.
Around following you that you're going to want to lead towards that purple keeper patch to then be swallowed up by the ground. The easiest way to do this is to just slowly coax the orbs towards the pathway, being as slow as possible. And once complete, the orb is going to move upstairs into the main tavern and spawn on the floor where you'll want to repeat this again. This time there will be even more orbs, so you just want to be extremely patient, slowly walking around the tavern, even running outside the tavern if you need to, running up the stairs just to try and get them as packed together as possible. The orbs do manage to hit you, they will damage you, but the orbs will respawn at the current progress that you're at, where you'll have to try again. So that second one is done, a third one will spawn on the second floor of the tavern, and a lot of patience is required to duck and weave around the orbs to then make sure that they all collectively head up the stairs in the same sort of direction so that they can all make their way into this purple patch on the ground. And once that third one is complete, the orb will go back into the tavern cellar, back into the puzzle. Once you interact with the puzzle on the wall, you'll notice that the sword will come out of the puzzle, fall into the ground, and then respawn, giving you the upgraded shadow sword. Now that you have all 4 upgraded swords, we can move on to the next step, which is to get 4 pages from a secret book. These pages can all be found in the sitting rooms, and there can be 9 different spawns in total, but you'll be looking for 4 pages that look like this with little glowing red symbols on. These have some really well hidden spawns, so make sure you're checking everywhere that you're seeing in this video carefully, as you will be able to find them, including against the TV, on the sofa, on the bunk beds, next to the stamina machine, on the outer edges of the sitting rooms, along all of the walls. Just make sure you're paying extra attention, and every time you're picking up one of these pages, game will be tracking your progress of how many you've collected in total. So if you're any bit confused, be sure to press your back button, where you'll want to have 4 smaller page fragments marked by the Roman numeral for the number 4 being IV. Once you've got all of those pages, you'll now want to get the melee macchiato herb and make your way to the undercroft, where you'll want to melee this wall with your melee macchiato to reveal a wall with loads of blue symbols. From here, you'll want to head back to spawn and make your way back to the tavern, where around the tavern will be 6 of these vases that will each have Roman numerals on that you'll want to interact with. 2 will be on that desk, 1 will be on the bar itself, another is to the left of the front door there, another will be found upstairs in the pool table, and the final one is just above the stairs that lead to the cellar. Once you've activated all 6, you'll then want to go around the tavern, take a screenshot of all of these vases in numerical order, and you're going to need these symbols in these orders. So number 1 can always be found on the bar right here, number 2 can be found here, number 3 can be above the cellar staircase, number 4 can be found upstairs by the pool table, number 5 can be found on this table here, and number 6 can be found by one of the front doors. You've noted down that all 6 need in order from 1 to 6. Once I head back to the undercroft and look at the symbols, you want to choose the one that associates with the number 1. Simply then start brainstorming and then reveal a new order where you'll need each of the numbers. 4, 5, and 6, where each time you get further and further into the sequence, the wall is going to change its symbol orders faster and faster. Once you've shot all 6 in the correct order, you'll get a quote from your character, as well as a red orb transferring from that wall to a section next to it, which is going to reveal a book. And with those pages that we just picked up, you're going to interact with the book and place all 4 pages on the book. And each of these pages correlates to 4 different symbols, which match to 4 different traps around the map. There are specifically armor points and power traps that are moved around the map. So the 4 symbols that will be from every single day. You need to activate the specific kind of power trap that correlates to the book. The bottom left, then the top right, and then the bottom right. So for me, my first symbol will look like this, where it had 8 individual points coming out of it, and if I look down at the point of power trap, I can also see that the shape is outlined white, which means that this is the correct point of power trap. To activate the trap for 1600 points, and in this, zombies are going to be a lot slower, and you're going to be shooting by instant. You take out zombies, and once the people get confused on the start, that's the correct track. If you can't that it was the correct track, you go back to the undercroft and look back at the spellbook, you should see that the top left symbol has now disappeared. My next symbol looked like this, and this matched to a point of power trap that was in the hilltop. So again, I activated the 1600 point, took out as many zombies as possible, and you should complete the step very quickly. This is your correct point of power trap, which matches the symbol at the bottom left of your book. I went to check if there again any of the clock, and I had 2 symbols disappeared, meaning I only have 2 more traps to do. Top right symbol looked like an eye with eyelashes, which matched your point of power trap location in the dungeon. To activate it, shoot down zombies, and that should be completed really quickly, and then go back to the book to check if that was correct. 3 at once, and now I'm on to my 4th final one. For me, that matched with a trap within the stamina room, and once you've completed the 4th and final one, you'll get a quote from Craft about the owl saying, "Come on in." Now that is complete, the next step involves us getting 4 ritual items and upgrading them. These can be obtained in any order, starting with the easiest, which is the horseshoe, which you can find in the barn of Nature Farm. Coming inside and above the doorway, the horseshoe that you then pick up. Once you've got the horseshoe, make your way towards the party and up to the hillside rampart, and you're going to use the cannon, shoot yourself back towards the spawn room. Whilst you do this, some lightning is going to be integrated across the screen, and somewhere on the map is going to be a lightning cloud. Looking in a specific location, up in the sky, head towards it, on the ground, Texas and Sportshoe. Now we've got that ritual item upgraded, let's now move on to getting Craft Axe. Crystal Exports from Crafting Table and Craft on people. So they're going to be throwing a Molotov at 3 different locations around the map. So all of these are on the inside ramparts by the cannon. But with your first Molotov, you want to throw it onto this debris pile just underneath the pylon. The second Molotov is going to be directly above the castle entrance on that balcony there. Zombies from the fireballs and then you've got a and the third and final area you're going to throw a Molotov at is just to the left of the acid trap with the steam cola. If done correctly, fireballs will spawn more zombies. People got a beat that once you take it down and has finished exploding with hot bars and the next ritual item we'll be going for is Raven's Talon. In order to get this, you want to make your way to the oubliette room and take the fast travel that leads you back to the spawn. And along the fast travel, right towards the very end to the right, you're going to notice a raven that you're going to want to shoot. You get a point from fast, and once you're around, you'll see a raven will start flying into the sky. Quickly shoot at it, and it's going to drop down the Raven's Talon. If for some reason you miss it once you come out of the fast travel, it will be flying around in the sky. You'll be able to hear it, and you'll be able to shoot it down. We're flying all around the outskirts, outside the castle towards spawn. The final ritual item is going to be Paladin's Roach. In order to get this, you want to make your way to the dining hall. Right above the bomb grade machine is going to be a red that is going to produce you're going to want to align to the next person. So you want to make your way to the upstairs section of the map. So you're align to that. So once you stand directly in front of the bomb grade machine, the laser with the alchemist back. Then once you come into the this crystal above the altar, shoot the one standing in front of the table. You should have now we have 4 items to now upgrade. Done in any order, there's the upgrade Paladin's Roach. You can interact with this one of the and 15 for up souls. This yellow circle that was what made the next ritual item you want to take into this circle in the underworld, and again fill it up with souls. Once you've completed all 4 of these, just past the alchemical lab will be this new diagram of the order of all 4 elemental swords, numerical order being 1, 2, 3, 4. Take the whole order, and this is the order that's going to be activating the next weapon that involves what you're seeing here in my game of the keys, the great listeners and first. So whatever sword you have first, you want to make sure that you have it on you. But the next use the sword of one of the treasure chests that we just revealed. So for the Raven's sword, what we have to do is not stop. If I don't want the sword, I'm going to be able to take it not in location. So this next step is going to be on all swords as well as the incantations. So recommended by order have the raising sword as well as the last and then by way to design tools to find the knight that matches by sword, or once you understand that expect animation with the sword in front of the knight, and if done correctly, the knight should accept that and take the sword. That is the first thing. Move on to rinse and repeat this for the next sort of line implementation of the line incantation, what's the line incantation using the sword to bring up that line incantation from the start of the line incantation on the line and then you select the sword and expect that one. Bag is an extra incantation that you found in the sword group right here. Once you have the electric incantation, you select the correct line and then you expect the sword and then accept that. So the targeting will then be one just in front of the target. Incantation at the correct line and then expect the sword. Once all four are accepted, the knights are going to spawn a mystic orb that you want to pick up. With this mystic orb, there are going to be 4 elemental challenges that you can do around the map in any order. The first one we'll start with is on the second floor side of the second of the wall. Starting top down with the front of the wall. Going to send back to the mystic that we play. You will have infinite spawning zombies during this, and you don't have to necessarily kill them to complete the curve. You just need to stand in the orbs until the challenge is complete. Once complete, you'll hear a coin from Craft, and you'll be able to pick up the mystic orb. Another location for a mystic orb challenge is going to be used in the just to the right of the campaign table, which will then start a boss challenge where you pay attention to the elements of the take down specifically that variation of the sword using its left and right trigger ability as well as the incantation. And only that will get cards that will fill up our next trial. The next trial is a fire trial which can be found right opposite the max ammo here in the courtyard. Once you've placed the mystic orb and start the trial, you'll have to take down zombies using either the ultimate ability of the fire sword or using the fire incantation. Not that mystic orb, move on to the final trial. On the location for this mystic orb, off to the left of the dark incantation in the undercroft, where here you want to be killing zombies using either the dark incantation or the charge ability. At this point, it's highly advised to make sure you have all of your perks, you have all of the necessary goggle guns that you've brought in that you want to have on. I highly recommend the GS45 pistols Akimbo triple pack-a-punch to take out zombies, and the main primary weapon being an AR or an LMG with lots of ammo. If you have any spare salvage lying around, it's highly advised to create a mutant injection score spree that you can take into the boss. Once you're ready, make your way to the undercroft stairway and place the mystic orb in the wall with the 4 elemental sword icons. It will reveal a secret room where you'll be able to pick up an item called the Guardian Key, as well as experience a brief story moment between the Owl and Sam. Once completed, make your way back to the spawn room and interact with the front of this statue here, which will activate the statue and teleport you into the final boss fight. This is a 3-stage boss fight that will take you into a very small circular arena, where around the middle is going to be all 4 incantations that you can pick up to take down zombies, but you'll mainly be focusing on the boss. But during phase 1, he has a hammer slam attack that can send several streaks of fire, as well as walking towards you and stamping nearby. For the first part of all 3 of his phases, there is going to be a ridiculous amount of shield health attached to the boss, where you're just going to have to inflict a ton of damage before you'll really be able to start doing any critical damage to him. Once you start putting a bit of damage into him, you'll notice that some parts of his body will now be glowing, and if you hit those are critical spots where you'll be able to inflict the most damage to him. Highly advised during this, be sure to run around the arena either clockwise or anti-clockwise, training up the zombies and using the incantations to take those out whilst you can, as those zombies will drop armor plates as well as ammo. After a short while, the boss's critical spots will disappear, and you just have to inflict a ton of damage into him again in order to get more critical spots. One, he will move and become solid. And you also do the boss even more mobile than he was before. where he has a homing slam, there will be a red circle that will appear near your vision, meaning that he's very soon going to jump, trying to slam down on you, or slam his cap. Just like the first phase, there will be a ton of shield on him before his critical spots will start to be revealed. This will now move to his arms as well as his legs. Across several parts of the arena, which will take about 15 to 20 seconds to clear, but if you walk across, will be